Hello and welcome back, everyone. We are going to be playing a little more Path of Exile today. Probably with a little bit of a smaller crowd, but that's okay. That's good. We're in Act 2 here. I think we're getting close to the end of Act 2. I'm not really sure, though. And I was thinking that we did, like, some semblance of a little... We, like, gained, like, a third of a level off-stream or something without pushing... what zone we were in at all. But did I say off screen or off stream? I meant off stream. But maybe we have some. Maybe we should reevaluate some of the things we have on our Spark, for example. I don't think Arcane Surge is really it for us, so we're going to take that out. We don't really generate too much, and instead. We maybe want something that is going to give us more we maybe want to do something that's going to give us more projectiles. Because it didn't really fully click that we can just make these support gems for anything, and I think we would want one that either makes... More projectile speed would be nice, but just adding more projectiles, I think, is what we want out of Spark, so we can clear with it better. I guess we could look for projectiles. And a scatter shot here. They do less damage, but we fire additional projectiles. And now we have Scattershot, and we can slot it into our Spark here. So now our Spark is going to add additional projectiles. Let's continue on. Did we ascend? We did. I decided that the other one was going to be too complicated, and I didn't quite see where we were going to get the payout, so I decided to ascend for these guys and do a mana build. Defying democracy. We have entered the age of managed democracy. Because the things we were trying to do, like, I just wasn't seeing the payouts for reducing cooldowns. We like small crowds. Small crowds can be good sometimes. It's a little bit more intimate. Some of the PoE streamers are absolutely popping off right now. I think that's a lot more projectiles. I guess we'll figure out if it feels good or not. And we still have to do the weave. So we have to try and chill people. But I'm thinking that, you know, a single target... Maybe we do something with this Orb of Storms to make it a little bit better at single target. That tornado hurt. I didn't realize it was going to hurt. Super glad we're not playing on hardcore. Just warming up a little bit. I think you're in the wrong Path 2 category. Really? The wrong Path to Exile category. My bad. Oh, I am. What the hell? Alright. Alright. It's just Path 2. My bad. You're correct. We are in the wrong one. This is a mature game for mature audiences. Exile. Marcat. Thank you for the follow. Big nice. Asmongold is popping off, but that's to be expected. Yeah, but he's like... I mean, I'm talking to people who are dedicated post streamers, like, and don't get, like, they're like 1,000 views or whatever, and now they're like 20,000 views. More so than Asmund, who's just, like, always got a big crowd. I think I like this better. Maybe we just need more damage instead of more projectiles. Still liking our weave. You just gotta take out things a little bit slower. I think we're actually just clearing really slow. I'm not really sure, but this feels... I know PO2 was supposed to feel slow, and I have no frame of reference if we're doing okay here, or if we're just going, like, ungodly slow. We're supposed to be spending more currency. He was doing the same build, but couldn't get enough DPS, thinking about switching to a Frost build. Ah, I see. Yeah, the scaling is better on the non-generic stuff. It felt really good when we first put in the 30% though thing. But maybe Frost is also just not the skill for us? I don't know. Oh, we're getting trapped here. Trying to make space. You want freeze magic? It's kind of nuts. Yeah, we were thinking we might go lightning. But you know what really fucking does a lot of damage is cold snap for single target. Like once you get the freeze down on someone, that does so much damage. I mean, if we, like, lay down an Orb of Storms, we can kind of get a lot of damage down. But then we have to stand near the Orb of Storms and we can't kite anymore. And so maybe this is, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, if we just do this... But maybe it's just too many buttons to be pressing here for trying to get the flame wall up as well. We also could look at our flame wall, what links we're using for that. But like, Orb of Storms feels pretty nice. I don't even know if we have like full linkage on Orb of Storms. I don't think we do. Yeah, we have Orb of Storms to get more duration, but we could have it try and do more damage. Something like this. We could also just try and ditch with the Wall of Flame. The Wall of Flame seems like it ends up taking us a lot of time. We have like faster casting on it though. So here's like us next to Orb of Storms and it triggers a lot. It seems like that's kind of when we clear stuff, is when we drop the Orb of Storms. Of course, that's already when we've gotten a decent amount of damage down. Cold Snap kills all the trash. Cold Snap, yeah, it does so much damage, but they have to be frozen already. So, but yeah, if we were using all ice spells, Cold Snap would kill everything. I'm not using it right now, the Cold Snap. But if we do like something like this... So this is what I was thinking is, well, let's try clearing just with the lightning and the... Is that doing enough damage? I don't really know. Frame of reference. We're gonna try doing just our curse and the cold snap. It doesn't quite feel very good just doing only the lightning stuff. And all of our scaling hits the lightning, but in particular we have to freeze and ignite stuff to get 30% increased damage. So... Oh, we're just fucking greeting right here. We're just gonna die again. We have to take it slow. I mean, we can respec, I guess. Like maybe we've made a horrible mistake. Do you guys know how to equip freaking auras? Because I could not figure that out. Like, once we get a shock down and an ignite down, then switching to all lightning seems good, and it seems like we kill everything, but we have to, like, first get a shock and an ignite down. Shock damage with burning could be cool. Yeah. You need spirit? We have 30 spirit. We have 30 spirit, and we have something that costs 30 spirit in Arctic armor. We want to equip Arctic armor. When we go to our skill thing, it's not here. Leaves me a little bit confused. Same has been the case with the other thing. And this is how we've equipped our other skills. I don't know. Right click it. Oh, what'd I do there? Alt to inspect. Skills can be managed in the skill panel. I mean, we can't just put it in here either. So I'm really not sure how we equip it. Right click to activate it. Okay. Thank you. Much appreciated. That changes things a little bit. That should actually make us a lot tankier. So now we're backing into the corner. But since we got down, you know, the things. Here if we had a... We'd do so much damage if we had Cold Snap there. Our single target with Spark is kind of ass. I mean, it does have penetration and more projectiles, rather than... Thank you. I was struggling so much with that yesterday, or well, I just like couldn't figure it out. So I guess we need to add stuff to Arctic armor, or even think about if we want Arctic armor as our thing. Switching to Twitch chat, obviously the better chat. Hey, I didn't say it, you did. I do think like if like chatting is the most important thing, that Twitch seems better. But if like the actual quality of the playback is like more important, that YouTube's better. Yeah, I feel so much tankier now. We were thinking that fire might be good as well. God, just like a single target's so bad here. And maybe we can get Orb of Storms to do more damage to like when we lay it down. Because we want to use Arc for clearing, which is kind of what we're trying to do. But to be honest, we're using everything for clearing, so just like negative damage basically. I don't know, we could kite him the entire way. That seems super risky. One day we'll kill this big fat idiot. I don't know if armor applies to our stuff. Maybe it does, and we would want to find a way to armor break. The thing is, we should have actually just left this guy. We should have just frozen him and then walked past him. I mean, now he's almost dead, so... But... that should have been the play. We also don't know where we get the Archmage buff, but we don't have enough to equip it right now anyways, so... Like, it seems like we can clear packs relatively well. I don't know. Maybe we just need to level. Maybe this is a little higher level than we should be looking at. Maybe we need to re-gear. Maybe it's just slower. The Path of Exile experience, too, in general. I need to get to a safe spot and then level and have a bit of a thing. Alright. So, we're trying this weave thing. Maybe we just need to abandon this. But the idea is 30% extra damage. But we have to weave through all the elements, which we've been doing. But we're starting to get to lightning stuff a little bit, and Arc would be really good if we had some things like these chains. We're nearby our mana thing, but I don't think we need it yet. We almost certainly use this jewel socket, but we don't use it yet, I don't think. Maybe lightning pen is really good for us here. It's interesting that it like leads into the freeze ones. We could also get recoup, which would make us a little bit tankier here. And the max life. I think I like that. Well, God, we have so much trouble killing stuff, though. Feels like we've done nothing but damage nodes and we do nothing but no damage. Oh, this is generic damage for us here, which complements the weave. We also have this here. Mana regeneration if you've shocked an enemy recently. I mean, we always have Arcane Surge now. So the question is Well, I think just grinding right from here just maybe doesn't seem like it. Like, we needed something to change a little bit. I think we're okay with Fortress and more cast speed on that. We could put something more on Frostbomb. Arctic Armor is now open. We could put something more on Orb of Storms to help our damage. Maybe that's what we do. I think we have a couple of these things. We can keep an eye out for plus gem things. Currently we have all spell gems in a couple spots, so it's not, we don't have to pick what type of thing we're doing. Level 7, also we can upgrade Spark. What do we really want out of our Frost Bomb? Or maybe Orb of Storms is the one we need to think about first. I think this is actually good. We can put down 2 of them now. Is this... only requires level 16. I don't think that's a high level base for us. Let's upgrade on the flask. Where's the well thing? Hey Yankees fan, how's it going? I think that'll be a little bit of an improvement. So added a wrinkle for Ethiopia nowadays. Honors have a native interest that, and like to thumb pies. Oof. More reason to not like playing them. So now we should be able to have 2 Orbs of Storms down, and we can. Okay, okay. We weren't paying attention. We were trying to see... we're trying to see how much damage we could get down, because if we get down 2 orbs, they shock a lot. And we'll shock a ton. Maybe this is our transition? Oh, maybe we're being stupid. Well, we still have to get the weave off, right? I mean, we do a lot of damage to things in that area. Like, a lot. It feels like. Jesus, those tornadoes do so much damage. I feel like we have something fundamentally wrong with our skill tree. Because I don't even think we're like low level. We're 2 levels over the zone. And, well, the thing is, we're trying to get back to where we were and not taking our time, and we just have to have a different attitude. We're just gonna be... We're gonna progress methodically. We'll use our abilities. Also, the stand and bang kind of attitude to trying to get use of out of Orb of Storms, because I think we have to be near it for it to cast the additional stuff. We're just trying to stand and bang. It seems like the thing might be to use a staff for a specific element that gives high plus levels to that single element. Oh, our stream today? No, we took a break. So this is stream number 2. So there's our weave. And then here's our damage. Oh, Orb of Storms has a ton of range. So here's our weave. And there's our damage. So here's our weave. We might not need the damage. Alright, damage. There's our weave. There's our damage. Our reweave. Re-damage. What damage? Oh, we're dead here. God damn it. Logging off doesn't do anything because we don't... Doesn't reset our... Oh, we're just back here still? Oh, but we could do that. Haha, lol. Alright, fair. That's interesting, it doesn't reset where you are, so you can't like log out to get away. Or, I mean, we kinda could. Ouch. There's the weave. There's the damage. Maybe. Maybe we should have just... Maybe the weave's just too hard to execute as well. Alright, weave. I hate that I'm kiting into the unknown. Oh, but there's a checkpoint. Stellar. Ottoman getting their wars with Egypt, so it's not too tough for them to leave you alone. Yeah. This is the longest I've ever seen journalists not say a word. To be fair, we did go hard in the word department. I'm also a little bit trying to figure stuff out right now. That seems better than this. And I'm feeling pretty bad at this game right now. TBH. He's microing his military? Exactly. So, I'm trying to... I don't know.
Do my eyes deceive me?
Trying to get something... I do try and talk constantly. It makes playing games harder, but... I don't know. It feels like we're doing like... Feels like we're very, very weak, and I don't know how to fix it. And I'm trying to think through how to maybe fix it. I think that one guy drains mana. The guy with the big ass circle. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. My nemesis. Mana drainer. You can't be beaten. Didn't break a sweat my ass. Santor, thank you for the follow, big dice. I mean, I guess we're close to getting another level. But it's not like we have any nodes where we're like, wow, we're getting a lot stronger with this. We're like kind of going into the mana nodes, which is again is maybe a mistake. Maybe we need to do something else. We just lose so much mana if we... Well... That also makes things difficult. It's early access. Might be the class isn't tuned very well. It's the Diablo 4 update. No, I'm pretty sure it's on bad. I'm pretty sure it's servers go down. Jesus. Hey Tarkus, how's it going? Maybe it was a mistake for us to, for our Ascendancy, choose the one that gave us Arcane Surge first. Arcane Surge seemed not too bad. It just seemed a little bit more consistent because we knew we were going to get Arcane Surge. But maybe this is where our mistake was. We could have picked something a little bit stronger during a different phase of the game. I think we're going to try restarting the client here. Good. Just rendering a video, not watch the stream past time. I feel you. I feel you. How long does it take for your videos to, like, export? Or render, I guess. I guess it depends what FPS and other stuff you're doing them in. Quite a bit. It depends quite a bit on that. Okay. We are in queue. Queue reader's shit, so 4 times the video length, generally speaking, 1080, 60 FPS. Yeah, that seems like a bit. I think my exports are just slightly faster than the length of the video. I export 45 FPS though. The more layers I put on, the slower it goes too. It can be longer if I actually put effort in. Oh, I have like 1 layer for most of mine. I guess the Austria video I tried to do a nice intro for. It got a little bit better retention. I haven't looked at the numbers again. I gotta look again in like the first minute, but it also took me so long to do that. But the video just like super flopped. Relative to other starting. I mean, I didn't put starting steps in there. 45 FPS, GigaChat. Yeah, is that bad? Bro, I hear people talk about like dropping frames down from 60 FPS, and like I'm just like, they're like, I went to 55 FPS from 60. That's terrible. The game's unplayable. And it's like, your ancestors fucking ran from saber-toothed tigers, my guy. How long are you gonna wait in queue? It should be pretty quick. I mean, we're gonna wait until we get in. We've already gone through half the people. If no one notices, who cares? Yeah, basically. There was actually a period of time where I was like recording. I didn't know what had changed in my setup, and it was making me record in like 720, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I did like multiple runs in 720. People noticed there. People commented. For a game like Vic 3 or CK or whatever, FPS drop is irrelevant. I would posit that for a lot of FPSs, people are not good enough where dropping frames matters. Also, like, I think like 80% of the time in my videos, the game's paused anyways. Because I'm talking about something or I'm explaining something. And trying to do that over events is like, it's no good. In theory, you could voice over, like, when you're playing, and maybe that's what I should do. It'd take longer for me to do that. I don't know. I'm gonna try and for each starting steps video that I have like a 1-minute intro. That's like a little bit new and edited and this type of thing. You would notice 720 because the text? Yes. People couldn't read what was on my screen. Who am I gonna blame for losing if I can't blame FPS? Yeah, exactly. You blame lag. That's the classic. The oops, I lagged. The translation for that is usually the person's brain lagged, and they don't want to admit it. Yeah. Good old brain lag. You're Canadian, right? Blame America? Big true. I'm just a hat. What am I supposed to do? Yankees fan thinking big. Americans sucking up all the skill. They have a bigger population size. Reminds me of football. We could tell there was like almost a direct correlation between like the combined weight of the offensive line or the defensive line, generally the offensive, more so the offensive line of the opposing team with like how many people they had at the school. Like if there was 4,000, it was like 4,000 people at the school, so classes of 1,000. The line would be fucking huge, and if it was like 1,200, the line would be tiny. We need fancy intro with car sounds. I gotta find the best loud car outsides and get them for the soundboard. Alright. God, now we're gonna be like in the middle of a fight and we're just gonna be like, what do I do here? Because we're in the middle of the fight when we DC, right? Oh, it just puts us at the checkpoint? Fair. Maybe we were supposed to unlock something with a quest and we didn't, and like gives us another gem slot. If we're supposed to have another gem slot, that would make a big difference. It feels like we just don't do damage, man. We do damage kind of in the narrow corridors where sparks can bounce and actually hit guys. Maybe Arc's just more consistent and we should switch. Oh, that kills us. Nope, guess not. I don't know, you can get core laws on isolationism. Yes, like you... I think it's just the restriction is just, you can't be on protectionism. I think I had this confusion a while back, too. Because I think it used to be you couldn't get it on isolationism, and they've changed it. Like, when the game released, you couldn't get it. But then they changed it, is my recollection. I'm so used to using one ability to clear the mobs when going through the storyline, the campaign. Maybe that's it, we're just in a new world. Welcome to the new world, old man. I thought you needed to export Prio and Grain. I think you do if you can trade. Maybe that's how they changed it. You don't need to export Prio, and that's why it's available in Isolationism. Was there a loud car? I didn't even hear it. Brain's filtering them out now. Big nice, though. Nice if true. Okay. Charm charges. Isn't that this stuff? We'll do that one. We could also maybe... So this is the thing, is Raging Spirits seems maybe the best for doing damage. While active fire spells will also summon Raging Spirits. But then we would be committing to fire. Arctic Armor seems fine. And can incidentally do cold damage for the weave. But this just gives us mana back. I don't think this is that great, actually. Why don't we just upgrade Arctic Armor? Is that it? Titan Grotto. Okay, so we're in the right spot. Ish. I didn't see an entrance to a Titan Grotto. Clip it for the soundboard. There was someone who was just tagging the timestamps when loud cars happened, but then they stopped doing that. I feel like the clasped hands should be around here. Not seeing any place we can go currently. Oh, maybe it's in the middle of the map. So we need the lightning version of this. But with plus to lightning gems. thing is we still have to leave, man. Just trying to... Why is the Q back? No! I'm trying to play. Wait, what is this? That is stupid as hell. We walked right past that before. What level are we? We are not that high level. So we just started back up today. We are 28.
I have heard whispers of such a place, where titans fought.
Almost 29 though. Almost 29. We're in a 27 zone, so slightly over leveled, but we feel underpowered, so it goes.
Desert fire!
Oh. I see. I mean, we kind of do decent damage when we do that, I feel like. Maybe we put faster casting on our arc instead of more projectiles. Because if, or sorry, not our arc. Because if we're using this to trigger Orb of Storms, then we just want to get it trigger it more times. Because we do, like, no damage with that, but if we do... Now it does a lot more damage, like, more than double. Then if we do this... We fucking melt them. But part of the reason why we're melting them is because they already have a Ignite and a Frost on them. Which is giving us a bunch of extra damage. But this damage isn't going to scale well, like, long term. But this will scale long term. I'm thinking we should have gone this first as well, instead of this. Well, we could get this. Refund 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So the refunding is a little expensive, but... And switch to just lightning. And get lightning pen and stuff like this. Kind of into that. I think. Increased cold damage. It's a big increased cold damage.
Who goes there? Take your time. As you wish. All right. Sands guide you.
How can I be?
A step closer to legend.
So the thought is we grab. We need this skill point no matter what. We will need this one then. Well, maybe we're supposed to wait for getting a reasonable item. I think we actually had an item we wanted to maybe use. This is what we were thinking. We would lose our plus to gems, though. We have in a couple spots. I think we want, like, a voltaic staff with plus to gems. Although, this seems like... it's got some good stuff on it.
Who goes there? My webs are renowned. Take care. Speak up.
We could buy this and try and transmute it. We have 12k. Buying and transmuting seems a little loose. Cast speed does play well with what we're trying to do, I think. Or what we're trying to transition to doing.
Stay inside.
We're like never using Ice Nova. Let's maybe try and make arc work here. What do we have arc on? Chain.
What?
Maybe something gives more lightning damage? I think we're already using Arcane Tempo, so we can't use it twice. We could just put on Hourglass and then just use it occasionally. I think we have an Hourglass gem already, though. And it'll do more damage, but we'll only use it every once in a while. No, I think we want to set up having shocked and knighted and whatever, but let's just see what So that was Arc by itself. To be fair, it's not that high level. Right? It's level 6. Let's hit Orb of Storms. I mean, the weave is kind of working. See, not much damage. Arc kills the room. I think we're using faster cast time on our flame wall. I think we want it on our spark. If our spark is going to be triggering, the point is going to be having it trigger the Orb of Storms. Maybe, maybe not. If we were clearing stuff with just that, then I wouldn't have a problem with it, I don't think. But yeah, we're just like casting spark way more. Well, now we can cast that so much faster. What's the cast time now? Instead of 0.5 something, it's 0.35. So now if we put down 2 Orb of Storms, and then just cast this a bunch, yeah, that feels better. Maybe we want our Orb of Storms to have Arc, though. What does our Orb of Storms have attached to it? Well, Ice Nova... We could put this on Frostbomb. Actually... Let's put the Frost Nexus on it. And then... So we're not even using Ice Nova now. Not using Power Siphon either. We have chain here, and we maybe wanted... Yeah, maybe we're okay with what we have on that. So we just go double. I think we figured it out. I mean, we still want to hit with our this and this. I think we still want to flame wall and do this other one, but most of the work is getting done by our Orb of Storms here, it seems like. We're just doing the other things to set up the Orb of Storms. Alright, boss fight time.
Know why I am here. Relent.
Seems like we got pretty good damage. That's not what we signed up for. The mana is 100% a problem. Now that we're casting faster with our main skill. Okay, okay, okay. This feels a lot more grand than it You get frozen? Oh, is this thing freezing a lot more too? A frost bomb? Can't really tell.
More may roam here. It's time to go. It is warm and beautiful.
Sigil of Power. Alright. We in. We transitioning. Sigil of Power do anything close to what we used to do. When we spend mana, grants more spell damage. Alright. Do we want to drop a skill for Sigil, or do we want to use middle mouse button? Jesus. But now we have +3 to all level skills, which is gonna... I think it's a dramatic improvement. So we geared up. Why local police cost the same as bureaucracy as dedicated police? Because if they're local, you gotta police the police. So let's try this. Oh, bro. This is without the weave, man. This feels so much better. No. Can you give me a quick rundown of the build you're going for? So we were looking for nodes kind of early on in the tree that seemed like they were relatively powerful. And I was attracted to these 3 nodes, which we get increased elemental damage if we've ignited an enemy recently. And this is elemental damage in its entirety, so this is cold, fire, and lightning damage. we also get this same thing if we chill an enemy and if we shock an enemy. So that's a total of plus 90% damage. So I was thinking getting all three of these together would be really good, and then we just weave different elemental spells and kind of focus in that way. This one over here gives us extra lightning damage as cold damage, the idea being that maybe we didn't need to frost bomb because maybe we could chill with the additional cold damage we were getting from converting our lightning to cold. That didn't really play out quite as well as we were hoping, but that was the idea behind going that way. That's what we were doing. We've been calling it the weave. And so for igniting enemies, we've been using Flame Wall, Frost Bomb to chill them, and then other than that, we've been kind of lightning oriented. Now though, now I think we might be transitioning to just being kind of lightning based. Does this add lightning damage? In Poe 1 it adds lightning damage, but it looks like this just grants us more spill damage, so we're still fine with the weave. And notably, we're getting plus 3 spell levels, but we're getting them on all different gem types. And so this has kind of been what we've been doing, is we've been trying to trigger all 3 of these and then just burn enemies down with Spark. Now we're trying to kill them with Orb of Storms, really, using Spark to trigger it, because Orb of Storms, this does 14 to 43 damage, it chains a few times, and it fires a bolt every 3 seconds. That's not very often, but also when we use a lightning skill near the orb. Spark, we put faster cast time on it, so we're casting Spark 3 times a second. So instead of giving 1 every 3 seconds, we're doing this 10 times every 3 seconds, because we're sparking multiple times. And so what we're doing is we're setting up the weave, we're going Flame Wall, Frost Bomb, and then we're laying down 2 Orb of Storms, because normally you can only have 1 Orb of Storms. This makes it so you could have 2. And then we are hitting them like 20 times with the Orb of Storms procs in 3 seconds by just activating Spark a lot. Spark incidentally fires projectiles that get extra fire damage when they pass through Flame Wall. And that's how we're igniting. We don't necessarily have to hit them with the Flame Wall, we just have to spark through the Flame Wall to get an ignition off. And then Frost Bomb kind of does a lot of damage. It just has a really long delay. What did we change? We changed a few things up in terms of supports. We added cast speed onto Spark. And what we're doing, we might change Pierce for Archmage on the Spark, actually, even. Or Arcane Surge. No, we always have Arcane Surge, so there's no need to do that. But now we're trying to mainly use Spark with the faster cast time. Just use Spark to trigger Orb of Storms repeatedly. But now we got a really sick staff that this is just fantastic for us, because we were planning on stacking mana anyways. So it giving mana is really good. Plus 3 to level of all skills is incredible. So I think we're going to burn a bunch of currency on that, just trying to max it out, basically. But it also gives us Sigil of Power. And so, which is good when we spend mana. We spend a lot of mana. And so we probably want some stuff on this for more duration if we can do it. But we just lay this, we do the weave, we Flame Wall, we Frost Bomb, we lay down 2 Orb of Storms, we lay down a Sigil, and then we just, burn them down with Spark. So this is the idea. Probably going to get into Poe 2 once it's out of early access. I don't want to drop money from it, because I'm uncertain if I want to play it long term or not. Have you played Poe 1 at all? Can you help me kill the Act 1 boss? I'm actually not sure if I'm allowed to. So the thing is that considered RMT? Path of Exile is really uppity about anything resembling RMT or real money trading, and so if you give a good deal to someone who's watching your stream, for example, that's considered to be you're trading out of game stuff for in-game stuff. And so I'm not 100% sure if I could help you kill a boss. I have 5 viewers, so it doesn't matter, probably. Is multiplayer even working on this right now, though? S normally opens social, and it doesn't right now. Was J social? Yeah, if you send me a party invite, I'll help you. I think it wouldn't be considered RMT, but I'm really not sure. I'll kill the boss. I will take the ring to Mordor. Is there an option where company is privately owned or government owned? If it's government owned, it's not really a company anymore, is it? You only played Diablo 3 in terms of ARPGs? I haven't played any of the Diablos.
Is beautiful, Emperor. It'll take a bit of carving. If my fingers were more nimble, I could have.
An uncut support gem. Okay, now we have the Horn of the Vistari.
An immense honor. Who goes there?
And I think that... Well, let's just put that in there. Let's put those in there. Those kind of served us pretty well. I think we... Ah, yes, here. I think we just wanted to Regal and Exalt this bitch. So this will upgrade it to a rare. We get increased spell damage. And this adds another mod to a rare. And I think we're just going to throw onto it everything. Because I think that the +3 levels of all skill gems is the super OP one. Can we have more than one mod? No. So I think this is going to serve us really well for a while, at least. Because the game, we seem to drop like a ton of exalts. Did you send me a request or something? Nope. I guess we should have checked this before we sunk all of our currency into one thing, but I think that this is really good, at least for now, and will serve us really well for a while. To be honest, you could always put PoE 2 and try it for 2 hours and just refund it. I don't know if you can refund it because you're not buying it through Steam. You're buying early access through their website. I don't think you could refund it. It's not through Steam. You're buying an early access key through their website, through the supporter package. There's only really a queue when the server goes down, because everyone's logging back in when that happens. But I think that,
It is timed. You have your orders.
yeah, I mean, I think you could also just... there's gonna be a big thing about these games is that there's an economy reset. There's gonna be an economy reset either way. You know what I mean? When the game releases, so like it's not that big a deal. You bought the game through Steam? I take it all back. I'm nothing but a dirty, good, rotten liar.
Onwards to war. Enter this.
Sorry, no good, rotten liar. I take it all back. Travel to Dashar. This one? Oh, you know what? We need skill gems for Sigil of Power. More area of effect. Nope. More duration. Can't do either of these. But if we're not on Frostbomb anymore... Is that what we cut? No, we cut the other one. We're still on Frostbomb.
As we approach the up, if you happen to find life,
Energy barrier wouldn't be terrible. Or wouldn't be useless, rather. But I think we want to try and get something good on our Sigil of Power. Reset this economy right here, basically. I mean, that's a huge appeal to the game. Warrior effect, plus 6 seconds to cooldown. I don't know if we want to add to cooldown. Their effects recur for each seal lost. I'm not sure that's going to do anything on that. Neither will Spell Cascade. Okay, so the one skill, the one gem is not useless, but I don't think we got really a very good link for Sigil. The one that would knock back, I guess, would be okay. Excuse me. Some people having issues buying it through Steam. Once you play it through with one class, you go back and play a class and do it all over again and have a different experience. Yeah, I mean, technically, like, the way Path of Exile experience is, like, viewed is the entire campaign's like the tutorial. Okay, so we do our weave, and then we do a couple Orb of Storms, and then we burn. Yeah, I mean, that seems like it works. It takes forever to do all that, but... This is just us using Flame Wall and... Well, Flame Wall and Spark is clearing pretty good too, so maybe it's just this thing is carrying our asses now. A shame we're not doing Chaos damage, but... Are we chilling these guys? Or just freezing them? I mean, to be fair, we are sparking a lot more. Do we not need... I can't tell if we're chilling. Chat, if you see if we're chilling, let me know. One very long tutorial, yeah. That you have to go through every time. Or, I mean, unless you want to play on standard. The economy reset's, like, super fundamental to the game, though, so... This finally actually feels good, though. Feeling strong here. We could also just use Sigil of Power only. And just burn a ton of mana on it. So we could go fire, sigil of power, and then... No, maybe not. The thing is, we have to stand and fight. Maybe we just have to meta weave though. If we had added cold damage on some of our spells, I feel like we would be able to chill with it. Or if we had a way to chill with our other spells, oh, are we gonna die for the first time in forever? No, because we're too fucking strong now. The difficulty feels good, not difficult, not too easy. We were struggling back there for a hot second. We do get to freeze guys with our lightning skills though because of the thing we got on the tree, which makes it so if it does lightning damage, it does add 6% of that as like cold. So it adds like one little tick per thing on of like the freezing thing, but we need to chill, not freeze is the problem. So I guess we just have to decide how much we want to wind up, because we could do the full wind up, which is like this. I think I want a way to trigger Sigil of Power. Let's do like this. Walk ourselves into a corner and then burn. I think we want an energy shield base. I think that was a pretty high level item though. It's not like you're hitting a brick wall every 10 minutes. Were you not here for the start of the stream where we died like 6 times in a row? Janice is just a chill guy, you take it back. Someone like added me hard in my stream this morning. They told me I had a vocabulary of a teenage girl. I was like, damn, that's pretty fetch. Brutal dictator. Manage democracy, that's right. You need a little bit of management in your democracy. I freaking do have like the vocabulary of a teenage girl though. The truth hurts. Sometimes chat at you and you're like, you know what? When you're right, you're right. Where the fuck are we supposed to go? This is where we came from. Is it down? Okay, that's not that... Okay, I guess it was visually clear enough. We're just a little slow on the uptake. Maybe we gotta just trade which portion of the weave we're using. Here, because we have guys who are ignited there. I am beginning to grasp true power. I don't know who accused you of teenage girl vocabulary. I've heard you say heuristic before. Have you talked to teenage girls these days? They're fucking laying it down. You're telling me that teenage girls aren't using heuristic? That is not common within their nomenclature? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So true, bestie. The accusation that I like the aesthetic of like teenage girl speak using it ironically is actually like very true. Like on that charge, I'm pretty sure I am guilty. He says this word "we" all the time. I'm fairly certain my daughter only knows "I." Oof. There's only one me in team. Pass me the rock. Said the word Ethiopia before as well, speaking of Ethiopia. Would an Ethiopia run win right now? It certainly would. Because that would entail switching off of this game. Oh, I forgot we even have Arc. Our Arc does a ton of damage too. God, my brain freaking hurts. We are actually using all 7 skills. I guess Arc is our... Well, this is kind of our baby. This is a bit underleveled. Maybe we level this up. I feel like we're gonna get off a Frost Bomb at some point.
After a time, the orb will explode. Frost Bomb pulses with ice, reducing enemies' resistance to combat.
I guess not yet. It is 2 levels behind. So is Arc, though.
Arc chains bolts.
Our Arc friggin' does a lot of damage. Let's just Arc this guy. That was 1 Arc. Alright. Although maybe we should give... So right now Arc has the thing that makes it so it has a ridiculously long cooldown. But maybe we should have that on our Orb of Storms instead. I'm converting people. Where are we getting with the Jewish Japan run? Primary culture, Ethiopian? Dude, can you imagine? I thought about doing Sephardim when they were the best culture. I really thought Trap was gonna get triggered though. We're like, the best culture is Jewish, the best religion's Jewish. Cry about it. Gondor calls. So true, bestie. 7 skills and 7 brain cells. Yeah, honestly, that's how I feel. I keep on forgetting the weave, man. But it kind of works with what we're doing. I mean, for the most part, we're mainly using 1 skill. Right? Is this... No, it's just armor. For the most part, we're mainly using a Spark. We're just setting up Spark. This sets up Spark a little bit. And then that's the other part of our weave, and then we put down Orb of Storms, and then Spark just does infinite damage. But it's not really Spark doing damage, it's the Orb. Because Spark does less damage because we put faster cast speed on it. War Pick. I was really excited that you might play Ethiopia. I guess Path of Exile is good too. Yeah. Keeps retention high. Chad's getting angry about Jews in a video of yours. Yeah. Dude, I was like, I'm shocked about the meme page thing. Having like that shit in their like rules page for... But I think that's the biggest meme page on Reddit for Paradox games, and like one of the rules in there is fuck Israel, and it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. You can like disagree with Israel, but like that's like it's like you guys are so bigoted that we're gonna be bigoted towards you to show you how bigoted you are. It's like, alright, dudes. It's like bigotry is like overrepresenting, taking one thing and using it to overrepresent and generalize the group, right? And it's bad. We don't like that. So when you say like, fuck Israel, you're overgeneralizing like the current people in power in Israel and the way they're conducting this war, and projecting it upon the whole of Israel, or the people who are very settler-oriented, which is not all Israelis. Jewish Ethiopia feels slightly insensitive to the region. Yeah. Jewish Palestine versus Shia Israel, that would set off some bombs. You don't say. Surprised people don't get offended, but you talking about the nation of Gaza. It's so ubiquitous at this point. We were invading Gaza before, in Victoria 3, before, like, this was, like, a thing. The funny part about the rule set was the rule following the Israel rule was to keep things wholesome. Yeah, I know. That was, like, my favorite part. I don't know if it's, like... It just has to be intentionally ironic, right? Like, the tee-hee, we're violating our own rule type of thing. Like, you can't possibly be that not self-aware, right? There's just no way. So, that part I kind of thought was a little bit funny. Keep everything wholesome in Chungus or whatever. I was like, oh, you guys, cute, cute, cute. I get it. Is that a high ES base? Try to keep an eye out for bases we can transmute. Ooh, that's a death. Anytime I see anything online that would motivate me to hit my fellow Mayan, I assume it's Russian propaganda to dismiss it. It's actually probably a really good approach, just in general. Feels like the weave is actually working now. I think it's just we just do a lot of damage. You are humanism maxing? That's kind of the boat I'm in. I don't know. When people like disapprove of bigotry and then their response is like bigotry towards the group that's being bigoted towards them, it's just like, I get it, because it's like a profoundly human like way to do it, but it just like feels so asinine at the same time. But to some extent you're like, what are you gonna do, get mad at people for being human? I don't know. People are like naturally tribal, and they have to like really care about not being tribal. And they have to care about not being tribal like when it's inconvenient or annoying for them in their worldview. And most people are really good at actually being like noticing stuff like hypocrisy and this type of stuff when it's convenient for their worldview. Like, it's not like people are fucking stupid, they just turn off their brain when it's inconvenient. There's the setup, and there's the payoff. I think that's a decent base. We don't have any Regals, though. So maybe we'd have to take a look at what we're wearing, apparently. The reverse approach and its consequences have been disastrous for humanity. Yeah. But it's like, it's not hypocritical when I'm doing it type of thing. What's our worst item? So this is giving us life, mana, and minion skills. It's probably not that useful. This probably is our worst item. It's like super low levels. Level 5 item. It's giving us like... This by itself would give more energy shield. Why don't we just transmute this and see if we can get something decent? Percent increase. This is probably just better, right? So why don't we swap? I'm not sure if we save this. We probably just vendor it. We could save it, in theory, for another character. But I wish I knew what level mods those were. If it's, like, if stuff's worth keeping or whatever. This requires level 26, so we'll try transmuting that when we get back to the base and we have our stuff. Bro, how sick is that? The only problem is this like requires setup. Like we can't just like burn through everything quickly, like without setting up. Is that the current mana flask we're on? Yeah, but this is magic. Alright, I'll bite. What are the mods on it? We have to not walk out of the area though. If we get zoned out from our Orb of Storms, we just like suddenly don't do much damage. This is spooky. Same conversation I had with my wife when Trump got elected. Republicans are people too. Yeah. That's actually something that like bothers me a lot with like my liberal friends is like how they like categorically like will be like I refuse to interact with a Republican. It's just like I think it's so stupid. I mean I get it, so I'm not like super pissed at like I get it because tribalism exists, not because like I think Republicans are. Although I'm closer to, like, ideologically to Democrats, but...
You are relentless.
How much energy shield we have?
That makes you predictable. The time of the Farragut is nigh.
Time for the weave. We actually have to stand right here, though. It feels like we're doing a lot of damage. We just kind of gotta, like, not move around very much, though. Bro, he gets, like, juiced up when we hit him with everything. He gets chilled, shocked, like, perma-stunned. I feel like we're doing a lot of damage. I feel like this boss is supposed to take forever to kill. Oh my god, I'm so used to using the freaking spacebar as the mana potion. Like, look at this. I feel like we're burning the shit out of him, like, real fast. That seems like a lot of damage. Republicans, Democrats finally united after the that is something I think is hilarious. That, that's a coming together, like,
I have no
item
space for that.
for them. Have you delved into factory automation games yet? I played a little bit of Satisfactory. A little, not a lot. Syria government just collapsed? Like, more than what was happening, like, earlier today? I guess I haven't looked at the news recently. Things weren't looking so hot for them, though. Although, that's not, an area that I feel... Is that better? Probably not. I mean, it does have way more just base energy shield. Maybe we just aug it. See what we can do. Maybe this is just better at this point. I think that maybe we save that, though, because the plus level gems on... Maybe that's good.
Need something. No need to rush.
We gotta buy from her. We were kind of wanting a Regal, so I think these give Regal shards, yeah. Let's see what they have here. Nothing too good. Capital captured. Signal airplane was flying away from the capital. Probably Assad and his oligarchs flying away. Damn. Does sound like Syria fell. The rebels captured land way faster than Victoria's 3 armies do, even on empty land. Even if the capital's captured, that means Syria can finally take in a negative war support. That system's so insipid. Never been able to get into Factorio. My friend loves Factorio. I should really just take a closer look at it. It's like one of those games that, for whatever reason, it like doesn't interest me, despite a ton of people saying I should play it. And they're probably just right, and I'm probably just wrong.
We will have our justice.
Wow, I felt like we were almost done with this act. Maybe not. I got 2/3 of the way through a space exploration game. Space is a big place. That's crazy.
Ready yourself. We must prevail, no matter what.
The Faradin will fall.
Or is this we're boarding them? Ramming speed. Alright.
No quarter!
Okay, so if we do this, it converts all of our energy shield to mana. I don't think we want that yet, but I think we are swooting for that. I'm not sure we want increased mana cost of skills at this point. We're not close enough to our thing. There we go. Oh, this guy's gonna require the full treatment. Look at that. That's the treatment, baby. Look at the treatment. Look at that. These guys don't require the full treatment, I don't think. Not even close. Full treatment including the conductivity, which we are not using most of the time here. Was this death? Call an ambulance, but not for us. 600 hours invested, several months worth of time, didn't finish a single run. Oof. Everyone's been telling us to play Ethiopia, I guess. Yeah. Let's, no. Oh, we didn't do the full thing. We forgot to do this one. There's too many skills, man. Wow, that's crazy how we can just perma-freeze people with our lightning damage. So that's a special transmute. It's a funny transmute, basically. That's us walking into a corner to die. Yeah, scream. Honestly, that guy's comment about me talking like a teenage girl makes me want to talk more like a teenage girl on stream, not gonna lie. Yeah, the best defense truly is damage. If they're all dead, they can't hurt you. I guess, I mean, we have another uncut skill gem. Oh, Flame Maul hasn't been upgraded in a hot second. I could be using Cold Snap, since we are freezing people, actually, instead of Arc. I'm not even using the Arc, actually. God, this game would be so much sweeter if we were actually mechanically good. Oh, whoops.
Victory is mine.
I'm looking for movement speed on some things, but maybe we don't need move speed. 1852, I finally figured out how to build a boat. Grats. Started at the bottom, now we're here. Yeah, you could just start a bunch of wars and not finish them though. As well. Really like the new system for the skill gems, how you pick up the uncut ones. I think we are just about... Yeah, we have nearly everything.
By Shadowheart!
Strategy is actually just set up and burn them. Oh, Too busy using your infamy to take precious Ethiopian territory? Precious. The resources don't do that anything. What are we doing? Oh, now we have to go all the way through it again. Of course I wanted to like go through it faster, so I'm doing stuff like this and we're just gonna die again. That's like my leak, actually. Like, playing kind of slow, you know, somewhat methodical, correct, and then die once, and then I just want to get back to where we were, and then the methodology just like all goes out the window. I think we want something with a lot of life and movement speed. It's kind of a big breakpoint, because this gives us, for every 100 mana, it's going to give us 15% damage. But I think here, after this, we'll turn our energy shield in for another... Well, actually maybe we don't. I don't know. 15% is maybe not that great. It's pretty good considering it's all damage types. I'm waiting for the level 2 support gem, man. Ah. Did it say lightning bomb? Living bomb. Oh, we got so much farther than where we are right now. No checkpoints either. Jeez, that sucks. We should have disenchanted that other one. Is that a bigger flask? Yes, but because it's not transmuted, I don't think we wanted to transmute it, so... I think it's gonna be hard for us to find a better item than what we have, but
I will tell you a tale.
My wares are renowned.
here, the extra energy shield is like not that big a deal. I think our boots and our belt are pretty bad. So we see 15% movement speed here, some mana, chaos resistance. Oh, and it's got a slot. I think we take those. That's just that with more life, huh?
With pride.
Can't be removed once we socket it in. Cold resistance, lightning resistance.
Sans guides you.
Let's put all the runes in here. Mana. Well, we are going to want mana. I don't think this does anything for us now. Just passed LF, IPT went from 12k to 40k. Laissez Faire is so insanely good. I feel like people, like, just... I mean, it's hard to, like... It's, like, such a big difference. Yeah, traditionalism to LF.
Like Alucard.
I don't think we could replace that our staff, but it doesn't hurt to take a look, I guess. Oh, wait, what did we do? Okay. The wrong button. Hey Gene, how's it going? Happy Saturday. Just home from work. Got stuck with an afternoon and evening shift. Oof. Off tomorrow, will you be continuing the France run? Probably. Almost certainly. Wait, when did they add Revolution events back to the game? I thought they were gone with 1.8 movements. Revolution events? Oh. Yeah, I thought they were gone too. What the hell? It might be if you're sparked a certain type of revolution. You get them now? This seems like a new type of thing, and we did not hit a checkpoint, so... What are we doing here? The Slaver's Mage, kind of want them to rev. They won't get to Wodros. Of course they won't. Nobody gets to Wodros except Daddy Time. The only thing to kill Daddy to Wodros is Daddy Time. We could get a little bit more damage turning our energy shield into mana. That wasn't the plan. That would give us 9% more damage. It doesn't even really feel that good. We're planning on kind of scaling at cast speed, but I think Lightning Pen would actually be nice here. I don't really know mathematically what the best is. I don't have the answers, Sway. It freaking hurts, whatever it is. Uncut skill gem level 9. Seeing as this seems like a boss fight. Oh, we're not eligible? Okay. I see how it is. Here's the full weave. Smell you later, dogs. Oh, this felt like a boss fight. This felt like such a boss fight. Maybe we're just getting that a lot. Keeping you on your toes. BBC reporting that Assad has fled Syria and Syria rebels are entering Damascus. Yeah, someone stopped in and mentioned that earlier. That's so crazy. Like, I haven't checked the news closely. It seemed like that all happened very, very quickly. Oh, wrong way. I rolled the wrong way, guys. I almost just shouldn't roll if I'm just not going to roll the right way, huh? One tough thing is, like, this build makes you want to stand your ground rather than kite because you have to be near your Orb of Storms. The little thing on the ground. Those. And I guess we gotta be more aggressive casting them behind us.
Die forgotten.
Are you winning, son? We're trying. We're kind of doing okay. I think we kind of hit like a critical point where I think that we're gonna be okay, but like we were struggling for a hot second. Russians stopped backing Assad and they don't have the resources to spare as they're all in Ukraine. That makes sense. As to why. Assad seems to have gotten out too. Or like, didn't get the full treatment, I guess, as it were. I guess we could try and be a little bit better about trying to make sure that we get the fire down on our projectiles. So here we're walking to the corner, and if we can't burn them, we just die. It's probably bad to play like that. Doesn't seem that good. God damn it. It's the same. I have the same leak. Every time we die, I like want to get back to where we were as quickly as possible. And then I play reckless and then I die again. And then I'm like, man, I'm stupid. And then I lock it up. This is the man, I'm stupid phase. Oh, just kidding. This is the I'm gonna play reckless phase still. I rolled the wrong way. Too handsome to die. Too ugly to live. The truth hurts. Forget what we were kind of working towards on the tree here. The lightning penetration. The scary thing is now is the Alawites who have dominated Syria since the Assads took over in the 70s face retribution from the Sunni majority. Hopefully Syria doesn't collapse again in a multi-sided civil war. Yeah, huge chance of that happening again. Yeah, like, I don't know. I do miss when the Middle East was relatively stable, although I guess that's kind of not really ever really truly been the case in my lifetime. Well, I guess relatively stable is maybe the correct phraseology. I guess I could add a rune socket to this. I mean, we kind of all end that with our currency. Have you used these yet? Oh, we need intelligence to go up. Is that all that it required? So we wanted to go this, can upgrade. Shouldn't one of these give int? There's life and some intelligence. I think that this is kind of where we're starting to get into the mana stuff. So I think maybe we... Swap Arc out. That's just the lightning stuff without the weave. Oh, we're out of the storm. That's fucking sick, dude. We burn mana so fast with that, though. Crazy, we could spin first South Korea. Now Assad within 2 weeks. Regime collapsing within 2 weeks, rather, sorry. Yeah, I mean, the past... Also, assassination of that one guy, I mean, that's not geopolitically that important, but I think that that's, like, kind of stirring up some feelings about some ways in the US. Let's just start. Yeah.
I need more time. My king, take the power to the throne. Put an end to this feud.
The Sigma of you. Bow before your king.
The Medicus unbound. Submit. You are finished.
The era of the Faradun for my people.
Alright, we just tried to burn him as quick as possible. That seemed like a pretty good chunk at like half a second. Oh, you know what? We have another level 9 gem. Let's use it on Orb of Storms. Although tempting to... try and make that work, but...
The Sigma of you. Bow before your king.
The Medicus unbound. Submit. You are finished.
We will have what is ours. For your son.
What the fuck are we supposed to stand behind there? Oh, is she doing a thing where we would be safe? Maybe that's what's going on there. Some gross ass worm. Yeah.
The Sigma of you. Bow before your king.
The Medicus unbound. Submit. You are finished.
Of the desert. For my people.
An upgrade I can make maybe.
The sick bow before your king. Of the desert. For my people.
I'm just like, I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to be dodging.
We're running out of time. End this. What are you doing?
What is, oh, what the fuck?
I don't have time for this. Stand, bend to my will. Impede my enemies. Our hate. We will have blood. More damn you.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could burn more, but I'm dead. I hope it starts from the second phase. When I die here. Maybe I'm just too handsome for that? Too handsome to die? Is that possible? No, it's not. Look at this. You look super tired, man. I am tired. Assad regime over? Yep, yep, yep.
The sycamore of Yalura. Bow before your king.
That's embarrassing. I mean, we get a lot of damage now when we do that, but we just try and... We have to move, so we can't play it like that. We're trying to get all of our stacking.
Bow before your king.
I wish we didn't use that ability that drains like our mana like infinitely.
Big mana.
Yep.
I need more help.
Desert justice. For my people. Desert justice.
God, those things I can't fucking get away from. You're supposed to go the other way? Nope, that doesn't really help.
We're running out of time.
Thank God, we're phasing them.
What are you doing?
Beast, go.
Looks like it's a timing thing, because I think we didn't deal as much damage the last time they were on that, but that gives us time to recover kind of our stuff. Really low on Jesus. This phase is easier to kite. I mean, we do have our energy shield to work with. Not a lot of life. I shouldn't have tried to kite back through the tornado. I just don't want to run through the other thing. This thing. Oh, we could destroy those? That kind of changes things a little bit. What the fuck is blot out of the sun though? I'm full life, like, let's recover the energy shield. Play it slow. He's frosted? So maybe I have to try and wait for the frosted and then try and give him the full burn, and other than that, just kite. God, he's starting to use that more frequently now. Shit. God damn it. Oh, now there's two of those? Oh my god, I can't not go through that. I might have to try and just burn him? No, okay. Alright. I might have to try and burn him from here. Because I can't... Fuck, dude, so close. My thumb is fucking falling asleep. Okay. Okay. We just have to... If we had more flasks, if we just played it safe... Played it patient...
The Sigma Natura. Bow before your king.
What the frick hit me? I mean, like, the stuff's harder to dodge during this phase. Where is she? Oh, I keep doing that. I don't want to use that ability. I need to enter the next phase with some flash charges. But there's no phases. God, why is it? I don't know how to. The thing zipping around is like so rough there. No regional pricing for this in Uruguay, Big L. Even Paradox gives us something. Paradox, I think is a bigger studio than GGG. But yeah, rip.
The Sigma Natura. Bow before your king.
Or maybe I just stay outside the thing? Outside the ring and they can't hit me? Like up here? Nope, they can still hit me. Stupid. Well, let's use the right skills this time. What the hell is hitting me? GZ is owned by Tennyson. They literally have infinite money backing them up. Interesting. I mean, I don't know the specifics regarding the background information for both them and the Uruguay situation. See, these freaking things are so hard to dodge. I don't understand. Maybe we have to stand in this corner specifically. It seems like we still get zapped by them. No, this one's behaving differently though. I don't understand what exactly is hurting us when we're in here, other than these mobs. And how are we supposed to do anything about that? Just kill him faster? I mean, I guess. I could have avoided that. I think it's this one that's like kind of weird behaving. Okay, this one, where they follow you around. I have no idea what the counterplay for this is supposed to be. It seems like they do like infinite damage. They just zip around. Is it just 100% avoidance during that phase? And no DPS? I guess it is. Okay, so I'm gonna be on some flash charges.
I will hold this oppressor at bay. I don't have time for this. Stand, bend to my will. Impede my enemies. Our gift to you.
I'm gonna try not flasking here. Take the risk. I'm gonna save the flask for when I get low and the phases aren't like, nothing that could be done about them. Or the bullet tail hit thing. What am I doing here? Some oh fuck. Wrong one. That hit me, I would have been dead. Okay, energy shield is back up. Just kidding, it's not. A flask here. I gotta go through these bullet things. god.
Not yet.
Minimum wage is about 500 USD. Average about 700 USD. This is per week.
It is done.
Or per month. While living in one of the most expensive cities in the world. Video footage rendering. Poggers. Big nice. Also your landlady's mom, who barely speaks English. Give us a Tupperware 2 people slices. Nice. Merry Christmas. Per month. Yeah, that's a lot relative. What is... Here, let's see what US minimum wage is per month. So US minimum wage per month is $11.60. So around half. A little bit less. I mean, I know that companies just generally do better when they actually do local prices, or I forget what it's called. But also, more people signed up for this than they wanted to, because they wanted to stress test it.
Travel light.
So it's possible that they offer something like that for the actual release of the game. Local pricing. I don't really know though. It's not within. That is a lot less though.
The war is over. Return with me.
Sorry, I'm just like stressed out after this.
The war, return with me.
I think that was the Act Bend boss for this act. So we have one more act to go. Definitely aided a lot against that boss. I know people are much more likely to pirate the game, but pirating early access seems a little weird. I guess maybe it's understandable. Let's see, disenchant. I'm gonna hit mostly our rares here with the disenchant, looking to get a regal orb. I think we wanted to do something with those. I think we wanted to transmute both of those. Let's just enchant these. So we're getting closer to a regal here. I guess our rings are kind of what's not very good for us. Don't we have to talk to the hooded one? The hooded one's not where she was before. I thought we were gonna get to ride Aroa there for a second. I was like, hot damn. That was spooky. What type of discount is normal for Uruguay to receive on a game? I mean, Path of Exile, I heard that the devs actually wish that they charged it higher so that fewer people entered, so that they could be more stable with the early access. Because they're trying to test stuff, right? So... I don't know. That's kind of a frustrating situation, though. I don't think we need that. Not even that eager to play it, I can wait. That works too. Because it's also going to be free to play. Maybe there's a better skill than Frostbomb to get our chill on. They're suffering from success, yeah. But they don't have like they want this to be a smaller rollout, effectively. The open thing. And then like I don't know, the queues are like over 20,000 when everyone gets kicked. Just kind of a lot of people. Turn the final letter. Is that all we have to do here?
Found a when I had the opportunity.
with caverns. The northwest of the caravan's midpoint? What? Is it here? I mean, I guess that's here. I mean, our portal's not dead, so, or it won't be dead. We can go back to it if we need to. But we'll have to walk our asses back. Alright, here's the hooded one.
My worst fears have been realized. The beast is beyond our means now.
That's unfortunate.
Share your truth with me.
You're right. I have not.
Ah, it's sin.
I am a god. I am the thief of virtue. I am sin. It was I who created the beast. The seed of corruption that now threatens to grow anew. It is my responsibility. All I can ask is that, knowing who I am, you still see the beast has grown beyond our ability to contain it. While I slumbered under the numbing effects of corruption, there was an empire that their ruins may yet hold.
The husband of Garukan. I don't believe it.
We gotta travel. So that was the act boss. Makes me feel a lot better about dying so many times to it. That was a rough one. I wonder if the guy who ever asked for help killing the boss ever got it done. I think it's not a problem if someone contacts me off the stream, just specifically like on the stream. I was like super weird about that though. Who am I supposed to talk to go? Asala? Oh, she's all the way up there.
Yes, until then.
The beast has grown too powerful. We can no longer contain it through mortal means. There was once an empire that embraced corruption. They studied it, mastered it, and became the greatest civilization the world has ever known. But it led to their destruction. Our allies will continue the pursuit of the beast, but we shall undertake a different search. We must go to the ruins of the Val Empire, in search of a weapon against the coming cataclysm.
Perfect.
Is close.
And there's only 3 acts. So I wonder if we can use these to upgrade our Ascendancy class. Guess let's do the lower level one first. Is it in Dashar? Maybe it'll tell us in the UI over here if we try and do this. No. We don't even have that much maximum mana right now, but... Our energy shield came in super clutch in that fight as well. I don't know about grabbing Eldritch Battery. Probably want a way to get more life or regain life or life leech. Percent increased lightning damage per 10 intelligence. Stacking intelligence is fairly good for stacking mana. And then it'll be multiplicatively effective because we'll get extra lightning damage per int.
The humidity is disgusting. Let's get on
Alright, well, these guys are tankier.
They rise from the water.
And they fucking hurt. What? You put something on the ground that exploded? Maybe. He did die on Megalol. I've been doing a lot of dying. I can't imagine trying to play this on hardcore. I mean, we could. We just have to play super bitch and slow. And like disciplined. That's the hardest part, is just being disciplined about everything. So then like, I think it's way longer to clear any of the content.
I need more time.
You mean when I changed colors on fabrics, I've been doing a lot of dyeing. So true, bestie. We gotta try and stop dying so much. To be fair, also a little tired. That's like the thing with playing on a hardcore is like you can't like play as many hours. You just get fatigued and then you just die. Like to that guy.
You will burn.
I'm beating California girl allegations with its use of the word bestie. Nope. Nope. Definitely not. We definitely not beating it. Not sure we should have led with that one.
I can't do that yet.
Wonder what level we're gonna get to maps in. Or what the first map level zone is gonna be. Maybe in the 50s. That would be crazy. Big if true. Kind of a long ways without a checkpoint. We have to really make sure we don't die. Almost 35. Not that we have any immediate payout on the horizon in terms of skill points. I don't think at least.
Desert fire!
We're gonna fill up our flask. Stupid well. Alright. Oswald, my
What kind of
favorite.
stunt was that? Traversing the marsh. I can buy what equipment you find. Or sell you.
You cannot forever out.
Hello there.
Hey, Alva.
I'm Alva Valai. Sorry about Oswald. He can be a bit. In any case, we can always use them. Feeling
A
bold.
familiar face. We can Gamba. A random staff. I think that's unnecessary because our staff's super OP.
This woman is cute.
Or I think our staff's pretty good.
Somewhere in this region there was sophisticated code. Must know the mechanism system. Move swiftly.
Where was the other guy? From who we could check out some gear.
She knows how to part fools from the coin. Clever.
Local knowledge. I don't understand. Did I give her?
What do you need? Some odds and ends we found in the jungle.
See, that's not as good as our +3 level all skill gems. Still, we don't know what can appear on these things, so.
Be wary.
Where's the other guy? The quartermaster. Is it Oswald?
How goes it?
It is. I think our gloves are our worst item now. Maybe our boots still are, but the move speed. Let's check the helmet. Really want to get Archmage. That way we can start doing a bunch of extra damage and start stacking mana and mana regeneration. And probably get off a flame wall. I think we're gonna call it a stream though. I'm getting sleepy. I need to get up and walk around. Do something not at the keyboard, this type of thing, get something to eat. So thanks for coming out. We got decent, I suppose, amount of people. Maybe we'll try and continue the Path of Exile run. That way, for those of you watching the VODs, it'll be entirely contiguous. If you want to see us kind of come up, or at least skim through what we're doing, this type of thing. But other than that, let's find someone who's straight blasting Path of Exile. We're probably just going to raid Zizarin again. Who's doing a subathon, probably the biggest Path of Exile content creator. Looks like he's got like 400 hours on his subathon. So he's going to be live for like a week. And he's playing Path of Exile, and so if you were interested in Path of Exile, he'd maybe be a guy to check out, so we're going to raid him. And then we will also share the link with the YouTubers who are also maybe interested in seeing some more Path of Exile content. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think we did that type of stuff, and have a good one, you guys. Bye-bye now.